Good evening. It is Wednesday, the 15th of July, 2026, coming up to 8 p.m. UK time. This is the 45-day Global Funk Fam talk show number 9. Yeah, I can't believe we're almost at double digits already. 9 shows across, I think, 10 or 11 months. But it's just a way of catching up and finding out what's going on in the Global Funk Fan community, what's going on in the 45-day community. And we always have special guests on who are linked to our communities. We will be speaking to them later on. It is Vilify. But before we go there, we have the events manager for Global Funk Fam, Welsh Swanny.
Hello. You're right.
How you doing? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. You?
I'm warm. I'm very warm. And I've done that thing where I've got the screen up there, but I can't hear the Twitch stream. And I'm 2 seconds behind on the visual. I'm all right.
It is still very warm. Obviously, we seem to be talking about the weather on most of these shows. It's either raining in Wales or it's ridiculously hot. So that seems to be...
It doesn't rain in... We've talked about this. It doesn't rain in Wales. It is currently, 26, 27 degrees or something. I tell you what is cool, something different this week. People who are into power and infrastructure, we're having pylons buried in the estuary, and there's been this massive boat pulled up to Black Rock Sands, like the only beach you can drive on in the UK, and they're transporting this thing all the way across. So that's been exciting, never mind the heat.
Interesting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be talking about that on the show, but yeah, it is interesting. Let's sort of get back to the script, shall we? We're such pros. Yeah, last time we talked about lots of great events happening for the Global Funk Fam, lots of cool stuff happening 45 Day. And one of the things that I talked about was an event we're doing in August because it tied in with Novak, who we had last week for mini mixes, talking about their DJ workshops. And we're doing We Love 45's Beckenham, which includes a 45 Kids DJ workshop, which is basically a small introduction to spinning 7-inch vinyl. So we have the flyer there. It's myself and Papa Funk. Papa Funk has been the organizer at the other end with the venue. And then we've got my very good friends, Cut Class, Constance K, celebrating her birthday. And then we have ZZ45, my daughter as well, who's going to be playing some records. And as you can see, a 45 Kids DJ workshop. It's a great venue, Beckenham Palace Park. Beautiful day, I'm hoping, in August. So yeah, come along to that.
I love that. Is that ZZ's first gig?
No. Oh. No, she's done a few gigs.
Right.
She's done a few. She does maybe 1 or maybe 2 a year. She comes out of retirement and does the odd gig here and there. Yeah, it depends if there's like a fun fair or something that I can entice her with to come along and hang out with her friends. Obviously, we are involved in a lot of events that are recorded. Now, a lot of people think it's just, you just stream onto Twitch and then that's it, and then stick it up on YouTube afterwards. But there's a lot of work, as not you personally know, but obviously the Global Funk Fam, in obviously going through them, editing them down, topping and tailing them, make sure they've got the right logos on them, make sure the sound is okay, and it takes a bit of time. So there's always a bit of a delay from an event happening. So a couple of weeks ago, we released the We Love 45 Stoke sessions, and we had our special headliner, Mr. Thing. So we've got a few minutes from that. If you want to see the whole set, he's done a 2-part, 2-hour set. Then go to the YouTube channel.
What I see in your eyes tell me it's true, Lord. Now that you got it, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Now that you got it, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
So there's about 5 minutes of Mr. Thing, I think one of the greatest DJs on the planet, certainly 45s as well. So check that out on YouTube. Also, you could see Jim Bob from Always Boarding Club had a stall in the background because he was selling at our event. And also the T-shirt that Mr. Thing was wearing was last year's Always Boarding Club 45-day T-shirt collaboration. Speaking of which, we have 2 left of the 2026.
Oh, I was going to ask how that's going.
We have a large and a 3XL. So if anyone wants to pick them up, you need to grab them because then they're gone. And we've still got people asking for last year's, but we're just not reprinting them because it's just a limited edition thing. I think I'm going to show one more clip and then we'll move to our special guest. So I spoke with Funky Chef, who's also an amazing 45s DJ. Sam Tweaks calls him the Spanish DJ Coco. DJ Coco being like, you know, another level in terms of 45s DJ. While I was editing for that video, I came across a clip from the first time I interviewed him, which was back in 2021 as part of the 45-day 2021 talk show on 45 Day. That was the second year we did it. We had Funky Chef, we had Mark Hype, we had DJ Robert Smith, we had DJ D and Sam Tweaks. And obviously Star Wars Day, may the 4th be with you. So we had this little session.
A Grogu USB. Amazing.
This is how it looks like. That's the only Star Wars merchandise I own.
Okay.
It looks cool. Okay.
There's something I need to show you guys. I want everybody to say in the chat if you want the ugly little Yoda or the beautiful little Yoda, because my mom did one by hand, you know, just watching a picture, and my girlfriend mom did another one. So we did a friendly competition between our moms. So I'm gonna introduce you the beautiful little Yoda. Is this one? Look how cute is that, bruh? But now I'm gonna show you the ugly cousin, okay? Is this guy? so we did the competition, and you know who obviously won. my buddy, the number one. He got the hat here. This open, so he got I mean, it's a separate part. Beautiful, man. I mean,
Brilliant. I love that.
So that was a lot of fun, but it's fun just going back and seeing what we've achieved. Obviously the same for you, the Global Funk Fam. You know, if you go back what you've achieved over the last few years and even just take small little snippets, it's just like, wow, it's been a lot of stuff.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, that's a hell of a lot. And a lot of those DJs as well, you know, having crossed lots of different places. And as Villy says in the chat, she was playing with some of them last weekend as well, which is really cool.
Playing with Robert Smith and Mark Hype and then Finger Thing. So yeah, it's great. Anyway, without further ado, let us get our special guest today. It is Vilify. Hello.
Hi, my babes. How are you?
Very well.
Good
Great to have you on the show.
Me too. Happy to be here.
It's looking like there's heat coming out of that room. There's very orange light.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's not just the lighting. It is very warm.
Yeah. For those that are kind of not in Europe right now and don't know, there's just a heat bubble been here for the past like month at least now.
We cooled down a bit, but we're back.
Yeah, we're not used to it. Especially not in North Wales. That's not how we do. But thanks for joining us today. Criztoz, you've done a fair bit of talking. I'll give you a bit of a break.
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks, Vinny, for coming along. Obviously, we have different GFF DJs that join us each month as well, and different guests, and just thought a good opportunity to kind of have a chat to you about some of the other stuff you do as well. I mean, you've been in the GFF for probably 3-4 years now, 3 years possibly. Just to fill people in a little bit more, you're from Canada. That's where you started out, right? And then you've moved around quite a bit.
Correct. Yeah. Started out in Toronto, which had an amazing jungle scene growing up there. Yeah. DJ'd for 20 years was my job for 20 years. I went to school in Halifax and moved to Montreal, started a night there, which I ran for 5 years, which is still running to this day, well over 15 years later. And in that time traveling around DJing in Berlin, it felt like the right home base. A lot has changed in those 10 plus years since I moved. Yeah, it's been a wild journey to get here.
That's really cool. And I guess, I mean, you've seen quite a lot of different parts of the world, as you have, Criztoz, as well. I guess, you know, there's obviously lots of different kinds of music all around the world as well. What sort of similarities do you notice, really, you know, in those sort of different scenes, but there's similar audiences? What are the kind of the key things that you notice is the same?
Well, I don't know if this is specifically answering that, but this is something that obviously I felt the whole way, but even more so just in the last year, just becomes so clear to me that the audience is like 90% of the whole experience. So wherever you are in the world, that crowd, when they're giving you energy and inspiration and connection, like that's the whole thing, you know, to me. And so, you know, different cities could have different kinds of parties with vibes, but it's those people in those places that make whatever, how big or small those parties are, the experience. And I don't know why in this last year, it just became so clear to me, but yeah, it's just the crowds everywhere that make it magic. I mean, I feel like I'm a little piece of it. And so much is that, I don't know, that magical thing that happens between us all.
And it's, I don't know, you, Criztoz, might have other ideas. It's the connection. I always feel it's interesting when I go to festivals. People around the world know similar tunes and they know from different areas as well. So when you get an international DJ coming, is that similar, Criztoz, in 45s, I guess?
Yeah, I think so. I think because obviously, certainly with what we do with the 45s, everyone brings their own personality in their record box. You know, because it is vinyl, and because we're playing different stuff, you know, it is. But yeah, you always look forward to having a DJ from internationally because they're going to bring some music, some records from their country, you know, and sort of represent.
Yeah, nice. Very cool. So yeah, again, a little chance to talk about more about what you do outside of DJing as well, Villy. Today we're going to have a session. I keep calling it a session. I feel like that's
perfect. Yeah, I call it a session.
Not giving it the gravitas it deserves potentially, but perfect. We're going to. I was looking at some of your other classes, and something you're going to touch on. Again, for those that are sort of absolutely brand new to this, we can discuss the vagus nerve, which I know a little bit about, but what's its actual function? Like, what does it do?
Perfect. That's one of my favorite questions to ask people that, I don't know, share that they struggle with anxiety or struggle things. Do you know your vagus nerve? And it's definitely gotten a lot more popular. It is basically the main switch to your parasympathetic nervous system. Longest cranial nerve in the body. It moves through much of the body and touches almost every single internal organ. And because of that, it has an effect on a number of different systems within the body. And if you're a bit familiar with the nervous system, you have sympathetic, fight or flight, and parasympathetic, safe and safety, rest and digest. And the vagus nerve is responsible for about 70% of that parasympathetic flow. So it's just incredible. And it can be, these tools that we do for the vagus nerve can be very helpful if you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed. But if you're already feeling good and you use them, it's just going to help you ground even more. And if you get activated or you get shut down, find it easier to get back. So yeah, it's one of my favorite things to share with people.
I like that. And the other thing that you talk a lot about, and that is obviously important in any kind of mindfulness and well-being, is breathing. And I always find myself kind of just sitting for an afternoon, working from home, and kind of, I should be sitting better, my posture should be better. And it's only when you catch yourself, do you know what, I haven't breathed properly for ages. But we talked about this earlier as well, and you were saying it's not necessarily just the oxygen that's the helper there.
Yeah. So when we were speaking of breath control, I mean, when you are learning to hold your breath or trying to hold your breath, that feeling of I need to breathe isn't actually the lack of oxygen. It's really your body learning how to tolerate more carbon dioxide. And you can train that to hold your breath longer, which should be done in a very stable, gentle way. And then the other two things with breath, I would say, are nasal breathing and diaphragmatic breath. So there are so many health benefits to breathing through your nose, like regulating the temperature of the air and clearing out dust and providing us with more nitric oxide. And so for people that, snore a lot or have a difficulty breathing through their nose, you can train and work on these things. And then, of course, your diaphragm. The majority of people don't use their diaphragm as much as they should. Of course, every breath is using your diaphragm, but these are things that we can train. And there are two great books that I would plug, if that's okay, which is Breath by James Nestor and then Body by Breath by Jill Miller, which I'm just diving into and is quite dense. But Breath by James Nestor is super digestible and fascinating and easy. And he takes a lot of research from different people. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Sounds really cool.
So, are you ready for the session to start?
If you're ready, I'm ready. I will have a sip of water. Everybody stay hydrated.
Okay. So what we do is we'll solo you out. Me and Swanny will mute ourselves so as not to interfere. And we'll see you on the other side.
All right. Sounds good. All right, beautiful beings. So I would invite you to find the most comfortable position possible, ideally seated. If you're seated on the ground, up on a pillow or something to support your hips, but find whatever position feels the best in your body and just skip anything that doesn't feel good. Move at your own pace. So if you are seated, just really feeling the connection to the earth beneath you. You can shut down your eyes at any point if that feels safe in the body. And let's first just bring our awareness to the jaw and then just invite your jaw to relax a little bit more. A happy jaw has a little bit of space between the upper and lower teeth. So if they're close together, give your teeth a little bit of space. Let your jaw relax. And then begin to observe the breath. I'm not trying to change anything, just notice how it is flowing. Notice where your body is receiving the inhales, how the shape of the body changes on the exhales. And maybe it feels soothing to deepen your next inhale and slow down your next exhale. Exhales that are longer than your inhale are a very simple tool to bring some love to your nervous system. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling whatever way feels best in your body. Then we're going to invite in the physiological sigh here. So this is a double inhale through the nose and then a slow, controlled exhale out of the mouth. Always moving at your own pace. Double inhale through the nose. Slow, controlled exhale out of the mouth. few more rounds just like that. Double inhale. Slow exhale. One more round and then returning to the natural breath. And again, just observe how it is flowing in your body. There is a lot of science and research behind that physiological sigh, that it lowers heart rate, blood pressure. So if you're ever feeling activated, give it a try. Let's do a very simple cranial nerve release here. You are going to grab your earlobe, give a little earlobe tug, and you're going to pull down and out and a little bit up, like the shape of a J. Just breathing in here, freeing up this path for cranial nerves to travel. And if your fingers slip off because it's very hot and you're sweaty, you just start again, grabbing your earlobe, pulling down and out and a little bit up, shape of a J. Again, check in on your jaw. Can you relax your jaw a little bit more? Whenever you feel ready, moving to the other side, grab your earlobe, pull down and out and a little bit up, shape of a J. We're not trying to rip the ear off here. It's just a gentle tug. And this time again, let's connect to the breath and just notice how it is flowing in the body. Next exhale, gently release, and let's show some love to our vagus nerve. So you can do these exercises anytime, multiple times a day. My best suggestion would be to do 1 or 2 in the morning, afternoon, and night. Help ground you in the parasympathetic, help you sleep at night. Let's go for it. Index finger is going to come to the top groove of this ear, and then you're going to move to the very front of that groove and begin to make very gentle little circles here. We're more thinking of moving the skin around rather than pushing too hard. Just sending a bit of sensory input to the nerve, letting the body know we are safe and able to relax. And check in on your posture here. Make sure you're not caving in on yourself. You can always broaden the collarbones a little bit. And then gentle circles in the other direction. See if you can make them even more gentle. With no rush, whenever you feel ready, moving to the other side, pad of the index finger, top groove of the ear, coming to the front of that groove, and very gentle little circles. Audible exhales or sighs on the exhales are highly encouraged. It is like a gift to your nervous system every time. Gentle circles in the other direction. Whenever you feel ready, releasing the hands, shutting down the eyes if that feels safe, and just taking 2 slow, deep breaths here. This is where the magic of these vagus nerve exercises happens, is this moment afterwards to integrate. And then we're going to come to this ridge across the middle of the ear, and you're going to pinch with your thumb and index finger. So ridge across the middle of the ear, give it a pinch, and begin to wiggle up and down. Relax your jaw. Here we're just loosening up connective tissue surrounding the vagal branch, inviting things to flow. And then keep holding and wiggle back and forth. And then in figure eights, so holding on, making some figure eights, some infinity loops. One last wiggle for good luck, and moving to the other side. Index and thumb finding this ridge across the middle of the ear. Give it a pinch and begin to wiggle up and down. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth if that feels good in your body. Always adjusting. Everybody's different. Wiggling back and forth. And some infinity loops, figure eights. Release, relax, and receive 2 slow, deep breaths here. And next, we're going to tap our thymus gland. This is a gland very close to the heart. You're going to take your fingertips, finger pads, and just tap at your upper chest just below the clavicles. Very gentle tapping here. Your thymus is like the conductor of your immune system. So tapping here is telling the body, I'm here, I'm resourced. This is an immune system boost and also a way to calm the nervous system. Okay, since we're here, let's come to my favorite acupressure point to bring some calm into the body, CV17, conception vessel 17. So you can come to the center of your chest, or if you're unsure where to be, come to the base of your sternum bone, the bottom of your chest bone, measure up 4 finger widths, and push in with the thumb right in the center. You can take your other hand and add a bit more pressure if that feels right. So base of the sternum bone, not hitting the microphone. Measure up 4 finger widths and pushing in with the thumb in the center. You can also move around a tiny bit. Notice if somewhere shows up that's a little bit more tender, that's where you want to be. Other hand, if you want a bit more pressure, and just breathing in here. Again, broaden the collarbones, don't let them crunch up. Relax your jaw. So the 17th point on the conception vessel meridian, this is my go-to acupressure point if I'm feeling overwhelmed or anxious. This is a good sleep tool. And if I'm ever feeling an energetic heaviness on my heart, I come here, I think of breathing light into that space and inviting that heaviness to release. Few more deep breaths here. And gently releasing. Let's bring one hand to the heart space, one hand to the belly. Shut down the eyes if that feels safe. And just notice what you sense under your hands. Notice how it feels to be holding and supporting yourself. Maybe taking a moment to express to yourself something you are feeling grateful for in this moment. I'm super grateful to have sat with you all. Thank you so much for being here today. It means a lot.
Wow, that was great. Very relaxed now, which is good.
I could hear people in the background outside. I hope you didn't hear that too much.
No.
Good. Need the windows open for the air.
Need that reset.
Yeah. No, it's great to know, and obviously have. I mean, that took what 7 minutes, 7-8 minutes. So to be able to take that in your day and be able to exercise this is going to make a huge difference, I think. But it's just like everything, it's making yourself do it, isn't it? Getting into a routine and the discipline of doing these things, because they are going to help you.
That's it. And we're all so different. And I truly do feel that 5 minutes can make a difference. In my classes online, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 40 minutes, sometimes an hour, 1.5. But really, like I always say, consistency over perfection. So if you're doing 5 minutes a day, that's going to be great. And if you fall off for a week or 2 weeks, then you just start again. It's not about, oh, I can't believe I didn't do that for a week. It's, oh, let's sit down for 5 minutes or whatever works for you. I think that's it. We're all different. We got to find out what works in our system.
And do you ever hear from people who talk about your sessions and how that's affected them, or how that's perhaps made changes in their lives?
Yeah, the feedback I've gotten over these years, because it's been over 2.5, about two years now that I've been doing this, and it has like blown my mind. Some of these things: increased heart rate variability, not needing to take painkillers, not needing to see specialists, ability to just do more. It's been really unbelievable, and it feels like it's just the beginning. So it's very, very exciting.
It's great to hear all the different techniques, because a lot of people talk about their physical health, but obviously mental health is as important, because they're so interlinked.
That's it.
And we're obviously only scratching the surface with what you do in your sessions. And obviously people, if they want to find out more, what can they do? I think you were going to put some links in the chat.
Yeah, I've set the link to the sessions in the chat. I don't know if you want to explain a bit more about them.
Sure. Yeah. So, I mean, I was teaching on Insight Timer for 2 years. I still teach there once a week. And I don't know how many months ago now, a few months ago, launched my own platform to offer these sessions 4 times a week, different times for almost all time zones. And then every session stays up on the on-demand library. And it's been really beautiful to watch it grow and see this community. There's a big Twitch and nervous system crossover, which is a big, I don't know, surprise and unexpected bonus. And a lot of people in the bass music scene here and throughout, I think that we all need this. So it's been, I don't know, one of the greatest things to happen to me in a while. And you can always do a 7-day free trial and check it out. And you have all of the library there. Come as often as it calls.
And obviously it's difficult sometimes, because you don't know where these journeys are going to take you, musically, and obviously what you're doing as well. But, if you have an aim in the next sort of few years, where would you like to see you take it?
Yeah, I mean, really having this grow and kind of being my foundation, which will give me the ability to work in other sectors and, give back. I would love to bring this to all different, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't even pop in my head when I was thinking of this. I would love to be working in jails. I would love to be working in very vulnerable communities. So building this membership and having this foundation, I think will just give me the freedom to go offer this to wherever, because, for those who follow me on social media, I'm not all just like good vibes only. I think it's important to be informed what's going on in the world and speak up for things. But I truly feel that the ripple effect of giving ourselves this gift goes far beyond that one person. And that I think it's really important to, share these tools, co-regulate with each other, and keep spreading it.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. It's all about the good vibes. When you put positivity out there, people pick up on that, and they're good in return. It's pay it forward. That's my easiest encapsulating thing that people kind of know, isn't it? But yeah, the more good you put out there, the more that comes.
And co-regulation is a very scientific thing. Like if my nervous system is dysregulated, I can bring you in there. If I'm very regulated, I can bring you in and help regulate you. Like these are just scientifically studied things that, you know, the more grounded we are, we can help bring people into that as well. So
that's fantastic. So yeah, go check out the shows. The links in the chat there. Do check them out. Help with the positivity in the world. And thank you for that. To bring it back to the music side, kind of shake it all off and bring it back to the music side. I should also point out that as a GFF DJ, Vilify has a Monkey Shoulder mix that's out. So I'm just going to stick that link in the chat as well. And there's some other ones we'll talk about in a little bit. But we do have something coming up in a little while. Just on the mix itself, Philly, how did you find that? Did you find it fun to record? What were the challenges, you know, and how do you think about how it's gone?
Yeah, it was an amazing experience that also surpassed my expectations. I don't even know if I shared this with you, but I received some one-on-one clients in the nervous system space because of that mix. It was so interesting to get an email saying, hey, I clicked your link from here and found you, and I'm also looking for this stuff. So thank you, GFF and Monkey Shoulder. I mean, I love doing guest mixes, but this had a really special thing. So it took me quite a lot of time to get where I wanted to be, but I was super happy with it. And it was a great experience for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And then, as I say, the set we're going to see is on Twitch, and I know, Criztoz, you were going to talk about Rob as well. But what sort of the differences between club DJing, and you're obviously quite a personable person. You like to be engaged with people. What's the differences, and what's your favorite thing about Twitch?
Almost my entire beyond adult life, I used to say that I have social anxiety. It used to be very, very present for me, and these days it doesn't exist. So maybe it's the consistent sessions, I don't know. But at a time where I did experience that a lot, and then also during COVID and stuff, Twitch was just this amazing place to connect. And the openness, the community, I've made some of my closest friends there, some people that I haven't yet met, but are the people that I speak to almost daily. It's been incredible, like people that I consider very close friends. And musically, I don't know if I ever feel so free and seen. And the fact that I can play jazz to breakcore and people are there engaged the entire time is, I mean, the genre is a social construct. That's my dream, is that's where I feel, yeah, my most free and my most happy. So I didn't expect it to, I didn't expect anything, but it has just been, yeah, it's such a safe space. People are there and support each other when things are going on. And it's beyond the music, but also musically, I feel the most free than anywhere I've ever played in my life, I think. So that's very, very special.
Nice to hear. Yeah, definitely. There's somebody else that you play with as well on a Sunday, speaking of Twitch and speaking of bridging the miles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, also just through those connections, I think it was Liam UK who introduced me to DJ OP1, and I went into his chat and realized we were musical siblings, and the sweet spot was born. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to start out this journey together and rate into him every week. And we've started a mix series where I had a health issue going on, which kind of put us on pause, and we need to jump back into it. But some of those guest mixes we released are some of my favorite mixes I've ever been a part of putting out. And yeah, it's just such a beautiful spectrum. I mean, he's such an amazing human and DJ. And I think these days he's doing more of these vinyl sets that are just gorgeous. I mean, coming back to vinyl, I loved when you said that our personality is in that, crate or whatever. There's something next level and untouchable about that. And so those journeys that he's taking us all on are incredibly special. And yeah, feel lucky.
I've even got some sweet spot emojis in the chat. I think we have a flyer for it as well.
There's the flyer as well. The sweet spot mix series presented by Vilify and DJ OP1. And yeah, he's come and played at a few 45-day events, and he also came fourth in the 4.5 minutes of 45s DJ competition that we did. Nice. And on top of that, he's coming on the show next week. Not next week. Next month.
Please tell me it's next month.
Yeah, sorry, I was going
to. Hang on,
another show, another
hang
week.
Hang on.
Time is flying.
No, it's next month. Yeah, so Obi-Wan's going to be our special guest, and we've got a clip coming up a little bit later. But thank you again for coming on. We really appreciate everything you've done, and it's a great session that is going to be something that people hopefully can come back to. There's someone in the chat, I think it was Desi, was saying that they've listened to your mix like 20 times now. So hopefully it's something that people can come back and watch.
She's also been in every single reset session ever, so it's very special, this Twitch reset connection.
But it's also, I think, like you said earlier, it's consistency, and sometimes having that little bit of direction and someone saying do this, do that, concentrate on your breathing, that helps, because sometimes you just need that extra push, don't you?
And usually when I'm reminding, like in a session, I'll say, relax your jaw 10 times. It's because I'm reminding myself, it's like we're just figuring it out together, and repetition is important, and being gentle on ourselves is important, and we get to figure it all out together.
Yeah. Cool. Right. So we put this session on then, and we can have people who have seen what you do in terms of the wellness, and obviously they can now see what you do in terms of the DJing side of things. So let's put this on.
I was entranced there. I can't believe you took it away before the drop. Unbelievable.
Well, if people want to watch the rest of it, what can they do?
I guess they can hover over to Villy's YouTube channel to go check it out over there.
That is correct. It is up on there.
It's great to have these YouTube channels because they're just an archive, aren't they? And that's just something that people can find tomorrow, next week, in 2 years' time. You know, it's great that they're there, that people can do it. So, yeah, amazing show.
And all links, I will put totally selfishly the GFF profile page in there, where you can find all of Vilify socials, and YouTube's and everything in one easy link. But no, thank you so much for coming on. It's been really super cool.
Appreciate it, you guys.
To be involved with everything as well.
So we got a few things to round out the show, haven't we? Just a few bits coming up, and it's sort of been quiet on the sort of We Love 45s thing. As I was saying earlier, it's just catching up with events. I'm DJing on Saturday night in Brighton with Rob Life, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm with Jabba Jones. We've got my good friend Ed Bond from Twitch. It's his 50th. And then we have the Homestead thing that we talked about on the 15th of August. We'll have more stuff, but we'll talk about that next show because we got quite a busy September and quite a busy October, and maybe November, maybe December. It's all sort of going busy again, which is great. But what about GFF? What's coming up soon?
We have confirmed the thing on the 9th of August, which I know you know about, but we're not yet talking about. The annual house party that we do. So that will be live streamed on 9th of August. Everybody keep date free. And then I've got something after that weekend, actually, which is Boomtown weekend, but that'll be quite exciting too. Tomorrow we have another GFF DJ's Monkey Shoulder mix going live. So Vilify's done one. This is another Canadian GFF member. It's Melodrastics. It's coming up tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that as well. Really looking forward to that. And then something quite special second weekend of September, which the clues are there. People will know, but we'll figure out. Well, how about you, Vili? Have you got a lot going on?
I have been so focused on school, which I basically just finished up today. I don't have so many gigs right now because I've been putting that aside and finishing up my studies. So there are some things coming up, but I'm going to be traveling in the end of August, and really right now for me it is school time and Twitch Sundays. And as soon as I sign off, I'll be like, oh, this gig, but it's been a purposeful focused learning summer, and that feels right.
Nice.
It's been great. But that's the show for another month, but we'll be back in August with DJ OP1, your co-host on the Sweet Spot, so it'd be great to catch up with him, find out what he's been up to as well. Thanks so much, but for now, take it easy.
Thanks very much, everybody.
And it's been a lot of fun. Take it easy.
Yay.
Bye.